guys, how you doing? Okay, so if you're a member, a paid member of my channel here on YouTube, there is a posting of the monthly energy forecast. All right? Pardon me, I just had some soda. Zero sugar soda. Okay, entertainment purposes only, yes, guys. We have gotten the signage issue straightened away. Okay? Thank goodness for that. So those will be reprinted. All right? I put a lot of work into these, but I don't do AI because my brain just starts to drool with certain things. And not because I'm dumb either, okay? Because I get overwhelmed. Let's straighten that out right now. All right. Healing Truth Tarot Sunday Live every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And also, again, if you're a member, we have our Members Live this Friday the 7th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. That's for members only. Okay. And HTT's tarot class, first part 1 of 6. Okay, so the one class is divided up into 6 parts because this is a hands-on thing. Okay, so this Thursday, the 6th of November at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I don't know why I didn't put that there. $25 if you're not a paid member of YouTube or not a paid subscriber of Substack. It's just the $25 one time if you don't pay to see my stuff at all. Okay? Just to put it simply. Email me for the link. Let me know that you're a paid member here on YouTube or a paid Substack subscriber. I know people get confused with the two things. Because if somebody emails me and says, hey, I'm a subscriber of your YouTube channel, I'm like, I just run with it. Because I'm not trying to get rich here. But I'm not trying to be taken advantage of either. So, if you don't pay money to see me in any way, shape, or form, that's fine. Email me and let me know that. I'd rather hear some honesty. I don't want to hear any BS because it's not necessary. Okay? Okay. So, I don't know. I'm thinking if I should announce this right now or not. I think I'll wait till the tarot class, okay? Because it's only about the tarot class members or tarot class participants. Participants. All right. So we're gonna use our Light Seers deck. I almost want to use that badly because I was talking about it in the members only video. All right. So we're gonna look at ice and we're gonna look at the epiphiles. Okay. And then, after that, we are going to channel Dick Cheney. And I know he just passed. Okay. Out of respect, I checked to see if they are through their life review yet before I channeled them. He's through his life review. He came to terms with himself and his character defects and his faults and the things he could have done better or different a long time ago. Okay? So, and I know I'm going to get some guff over that. He did this and he did that. Okay. He's in spirit form now. It doesn't mean anything anymore. He doesn't think like that, like a human anymore. He thinks like a spiritual being. And that's what we're trying to accomplish here on Earth. The collective, thinking like spiritual beings, not like human beings. Not that there's anything wrong with being human, you know? Some humans suck the big banana. That's true. But I don't think most humans are awful. Even though my experience has been that humans are awful. I don't believe that most humans are awful. I just don't. So I have faith. All right, so let's see. All right, we did we took care of business. All right, let me bring you down, you guys. And let's look at the epi-files first, and then we'll look at ice. I think they're getting in trouble now, and that's already been talked about by several readers, that they were going to get in trouble. Okay. Spirit team, talk to us about the epi-files, please. Remember, because I do the epi-files because we want to, at least once a week, because we want to focus our attention on that, you know, put our energy towards those. Well, alrighty then. I guess we're taking this one, Page of Cups. Well, there's some emotional messages right there. Okay. The victims that speak out. The victims that write books. The victims that accept interview proposals. Emotional messages. Death and rebirth. Okay. Clarify death and rebirth, please. Death and rebirth of what or who? Death and rebirth of the fallout from the contest pilferage and in the straight out thieving that's going on right now. Alleged thieving. The death of that. It's all tied. It's all tied in together, you guys. All of it. And it goes way beyond the United States, okay? This is why people go, I can't, well, all these people know this, that, and the other, and I find that hard to believe. Well, okay, that's fine. I understand that. But we need to keep our minds open and understand this goes way beyond this United States. 10 of Wands, lightening a burden, or the need to lighten a burden. Okay, that would be those documents that we're all screaming about. Then we have the High Priestess, keeping our spiritual connection to keep ourselves healthy while we're waiting for the right thing to be done. You know, we don't have to keep focusing on the right thing to be done, that thing that we want to be done. We've already put that out to the universe. We put our order in already. We looked at the menu and said, this is what we want. We want it better than it was. Okay, we've done that. We don't have to keep doing that. What we do is we keep ourselves in joy as much as possible. We keep ourselves as balanced as possible. And I'm not talking about perfection. No such thing. I would be bored if I was perfect. Okay? Humans aren't supposed to be perfect, whatever that means. The word perfect is relative to the person saying it. It's relative to the individual, right? But our only job now is to keep ourselves focused on our families and the things that bring us joy. Ace of Pentacles. You know, in doing right by other people and treating other people properly. Not, you know, being nasty to people because we're angry and don't know where to put our anger. That's not staying in our joy. That's not healthy. And it's our responsibility to know that. And it's our responsibility to work on that. Ace of Pentacles. That's a new power. A new beginning. A new abundant beginning. We need to take our power back. We have handed our power over to Rumprost and the regime. That is what we've done. There we are. Out in the cold. That's how we feel. Well, it's time to stand up straight, grab those pentacles above us, and get trucking. Stand up straight, put our shoulders back, take a deep breath, and take our power back. Yeah, I handed my power over to people, other humans for years, most of my life. 5/6 of my life, okay? And let me tell you something. When you stop giving people your power, I'm going to cuss. When you stop giving people your power, I guarantee you the shit will hit the fan, okay? Because people like you the way that you are. They are comfortable with you the way you are. And then when you change and better yourself, they're angry. Okay? That's the way that works. We have the Devil card. Choosing which path are they gonna choose with these epiphiles? The hard path, which is doing what's right, or the easy path, which is kissing the depends. Five of Wands. Yes, the inside fighting. The fighting inside the government over releasing these files. That's what that is. They want 2 here. All right, excellent. The Hierophant. We have quite a few major arcanas here. The Tower card. I pulled that out, put it down, didn't even look at it. The Tower, the crumbling, the Devil. Do they do the right thing or the easy thing? The fighting about that decision. That is, the Hierophant is reaching for enlightenment. And in this card, he has achieved it. Enlightenment is a process. That's why I say we're not as awake as we think we are. We are still very, very, our thinking is still very narrow. All right, and then we have the Judgment card. So that sounds like to me like these files are going to come out. I mean, Spirit Team keeps saying they are. The people we channel keep saying they are. I believe that the epifiles will come out. You know, like I said, redact the names of the victims. Don't redact the names. You don't get to redact the names of the people who are. It's basically a little black book. Okay, basically, it's a phone list with dates on it and stuff. When they were, these people were, involved with this piece of trash, Epstein. So, yeah, redact the victims' names that don't want their names out there. But everybody else needs to be put in the spotlight. And there's a fat chance of that happening, by the way. I mean, I'm just being honest. Thing about Rump Roast being on we all know he's on the files. He admits to being friends with this man for 15 years. Okay, hello. 1 and 1 does equal 2. Right? People aren't stupid. And then we have the Empress card. Well, some people act like they are, but for the most part, people aren't stupid. The Empress card. A birthing, a building of something new. She is pregnant with the world. All right, you guys. I think that's that. All right, then. So, again, next video will be the channel of Dick Cheney. Okay? Much love, many blessings, and I'll see you in the funny papers.